Welcome to 94 Feet. I don't even remember what to say.
we should keep this too.
All right, welcome to 94 Feet. The reason why we call it 94 Feet is the length of the court is 94 feet. We cover everything inside the court. I'm one of your hosts. I'm Jay. I got my guy.
You know, legendary Shane, 94% right.
Here you go.
The voice of the people.
Hey, pardon me with the intro. It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
And
it's been a while, man. It's good to be back. It's good to be back, man.
I mean, a lot of stuff has happened since then.
Most definitely.
Drake is still on the floor.
He on the floor?
Drake's
As I
on the
went
floor.
back and looked at it, he not on the floor as much.
Oh, come on, man.
No,
Don't
he's on the
start
floor. He
this,
lost.
bruh.
He
No.
lost.
No.
It's not as much. Like, the more I went back and listened, I'm
Come
like,
on, man.
the score not really 100 to 50. It's 175. It's not as
Okay, I'll take that one.
175,
Yeah,
180. Because there's a lot of people that's like, yo, he really just got stomped out. I'm like, he was battling 12 other dudes. So I'm like, if you get jumped and you
No.
got, I'll give you more points because you got to throw jabs at more people.
He don't have to, though.
You got
He
to.
only,
You got to address it, at least. You got to address some of it.
everybody only cared about that one.
Understandable,
The
but-
one that punched him out.
Like Rocky, you gotta say something. You gotta say something to other people. You can't just let everybody
He used
slide.
like a half a ball. He killed.
I'm saying you half a ball everybody. You got to half a ball every. So I'm like, that's why I'm giving him more
Yeah.
credit because I'm like, you get jumped.
No.
Of course, you got the main dude that's still just jabbing you right in your face, but you got to get the dude that's kicking you too. Yeah, you got to at least hit him. Your back is on. Well, you got it. Like you lost, but I give him credit
It's
for
not
taking that on.
50 to 100.
I give him
It's 75 to 100.
75, 80. Yeah. And
It
that's why I'm
might
like,
even actually. It's no. It's not that, bro. It's a blowout.
I
It's a
thought
blow.
that.
This not like us.
Not like us.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
you
Not
can't
Like Us
go
is
nowhere.
great.
You can't go no. It's a blowout.
the
Ain't
reason why
nobody
I
playing
gave him a
Family
little bit-
Matters.
No,
I love
Family Matters
Ma-
actually getting played, bro.
I love Family Matters.
The last 2 minutes of that song, when
Listen,
the beat changed at the end, that one rides
I actually
out.
think that middle part is
the middle
probably
part
his
is
best.
nastier, but the
Listen,
beat,
I think Family Matters is dope,
but not like us.
but they not playing that. I haven't. You see these people
Yeah, kids-
playing everywhere. Little kids, older women.
my white coworker, 48-year-old white coworker,
Hey,
he playing it in the office. He playing it in the office on repeat. I kid you not.
This
on
is
re-
what-
on repeat in the office.
This is a blowout.
He playing in the office.
I don't know, bro. This is a blowout,
Not the
man.
edited version either.
No, not the edited version. No, I swear to God, he playing it in the office, bro. I walk in and I hear 69 God. Yeah, I kid you not. And he can't even say it too, so he like he can't. I kid you not. I swear to God.
See, this is
He
what
can't
I'm
even say the
saying,
whole
man.
thing. So
That
he just keeps saying
banger
69
is just a
God.
blowout.
Yeah.
I think it was
Yeah.
close. But you have the impact of this record.
Yeah.
And this is not gonna stop for a while, because you know what's gonna happen. HBCUs, and when them bands get to it, I was listening to Joe Budden podcast when he
Yeah.
said when them I didn't even think
Dang,
about
I
it.
ain't think about that either.
Them bands get to them horn. Yeah,
Yeah.
that man. He gonna have to listen to this for a while.
Yeah.
He can't go outside.
Yeah.
Drake can't go outside. He can't. Yeah, man. It's I think it's a blowout. Now I think it's a blowout. At first he was just running. I think Kendrick was running the score up. But now, like, everybody, you can't go anywhere without
Like,
this.
I get you with. I just feel like because I kept going back and listening to all of them. I'm like,
still listening to them. All of them.
I feel like only thing is the reason why I feel like Kenny he lost a couple points is because he got baited with that. He did a whole song and he kind of got baited into that.
Yeah, but which I understand. But
Like, that's
he
what I
did
was like-
one section about the daughter, right?
True, but it's like he played you. He like so. I feel like to that
But-
takes some of some of that aspect because of that disc. Because if you start to match up Drake's diss song with that and like lining them up,
Yeah, I don't like Meet the Grams.
so like, yeah, I feel like Meet the Grams. The one for that one was not Family Matters. So
yeah, Family Matters
beat
definitely
that
won
one.
that one.
Not
Definitely
Like
won
Us
that
destroys the heart.
everything that he had.
The heart 6.
Everything that he had.
He destroys that one. But I'm like, I kid you not, I was telling my brother, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, hey, both of them lost.
Oh,
Both of
man.
them lost, and
Come
Cole
on,
the
man.
one who won. His Cole somewhere sleeping good, none of his business aired out. Nobody know what his family looks like.
Nah, Cole definitely lost. All three of them. No.
Nah,
Kenny
Cole-
won, man. Kenny
Nah.
won.
If you get
Cole
exposed to
didn't
being a
look-
wife beater, bro, nah, you
Listen,
can't win.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
now-
there's no proof of that. Just like
He
it's
never
no proof of
denied
him
none of
being
it.
a pedophile. Like, it's no proof
I
of any
feel
of
like
this.
I feel like
it's rap.
if-
Everything
look,
is fake.
If everything both said was true, if Drake really a pedophile and Kendrick be beating on his wife and she might have a kid with another dude, I don't know. They
I
both
mean,
lost.
Drake's is still worse
I'm saying-
if it's true.
Yeah, but I'm saying they both lost. Either way, I'm not having my
I
sister
get what
around
you're
either
saying.
one of them.
I feel what you're saying.
let my
If
sister marry
if it's
either one of
true,
them.
if it's
Yeah, I'm not, either way, you gonna beat her.
I feel you.
And if
I feel you.
I gotta wait till she's a legal age for Drake. So it's like either
yeah,
way,
no, I feel what you're
Cole.
saying.
Because I'm like,
Nah, Cole
Look.
still lost because everybody keeps shooting shots at him.
honestly,
now.
Cole. Everybody talking about how much Cole won. Like everybody. Because think about it like this, right?
Nah,
Do
bro.
you know what Cole's wife looks like?
No,
No. Do you know what his kids look like?
nope.
If he would have stayed in this battle, even if he would have won, his kids, everybody would have known what his family looked like. Everybody, and I think he prefers not to have that stuff out there. So he like, I don't care. I made it out with no scratches. There's now allegations that this dude beats his wife. There's allegations he's a pedophile. Either way, there's allegations out. The only allegation y'all have on me is, oh, he's soft, he backed out. If I'm a family man and I'm about to be 40,
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
I mean,
take it.
I get
Pause.
what you're saying. That's a politically correct answer, which I'm not mad
Nah,
at.
if I'm
not mad at
if
it
I'm
at
30,
all.
I'm different.
Just, I'm
if I'm 40, I'm like
I'm just saying, as far as like, I see why Cole backed out though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand it, and
yeah.
Cole wasn't ready.
No, honestly, I
With
think
what they're
Cole,
throwing back in, Cole's not ready.
he's not ready for it because it's not his beef. Like I think,
Right.
pause. But I think because there's an interview and he's talking about how much he like really genuinely messes with Drake and Kendrick. He's
Yeah,
like about
so
how he appears.
I
So he's
get
like,
why
I'm
he-
not gonna get into. It's like me and you if we playing on the court and we trash talking each other.
Yeah.
And it's healthy because it's on the court. It's friendly competition. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, you can't guard me. I'm talking crazy. But if I'm like, yo, but your kids, he's like, all right, bro. Like,
See,
this is not
that's-
and
exactly.
He realized that's where it was gonna go. And
If
he's like,
that's
nah,
where it was
that's-
gonna go, then
And I think that's what he knew.
understand.
And he realized,
Yeah.
like, I wanted to keep it pause to the bars, like just to say, hey,
Yeah.
nobody can mess with me as far as this.
He still cannot. I don't want to hear Cole say anything about he's the best anything on the mic. I don't want to hear him
Nah.
talking about,
I'm
I'm the
fine with
best
it.
MC. No,
I'm fine with
no,
it. Because the same way I can say I'm the best
Don't want to see it.
on
Don't
the
want to hear
court,
it.
but I want to keep it to the court. And if I can't keep it to the court, then it's not worth it. It's not worth
Nope.
me and you not being cool no more. If it has to
Which
get
I
ugly.
understand.
And I don't think.
But
and
do
it-
you really think that Cole and Kenny, K-Dot, really would have got off the court?
It could have.
Nah, man.
I think it could have.
Nah,
I
it'd have
think it could
stayed
have.
rap. K-Dot, J. Cole, it'd have stayed rap.
I don't know.
I know that K-Dot
Is it worth? Hold on.
definitely don't like
Is it
Drake.
worth the risk?
The risk of what? Friendship?
Yeah. No. Your family now getting put in the limelight. Things about your family may be exposed. So like nobody knew all this stuff about Whitney. Like
I ain't know
nobody
his
knew none of this
wife's
stuff.
name. I didn't know she was mixed or whatever.
Nobody knew nothing. So it's like if I'm 40, I'm looking at it as it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. If it can possibly lead to that, it's
I
not
don't
worth
know,
it.
man. I just think it. I just didn't.
That's
think
just
it was
me.
Gonna, it wasn't gonna get there. In my opinion, I thought
Nobody-
that was just simple rap. Hey, I'm better than you. Us competing on the court. I'm not gonna go and talk about your family after, or like expose your family, or tell anybody.
Who started talking about family first? Was it Kendrick or Drake? I can't remember who started it first. I think it was Kendrick because he hit the
Well,
I got a son to raise, and I can see you know nothing about that.
Well,
I think that's what.
nah, it was Drake because he had
Was
the
it?
push-ups. Because it was the like that. It was the like
Yeah,
that.
but did he talk about his kids and push-ups?
And push-ups. I know he talked about Whitney. I can tell you that because I just listened to it.
Yeah.
He talked about his wife.
Uh-huh.
So when you talk about somebody's family, I think
It opens
that's
the
where
door.
it.
Okay. All right. I just couldn't remember who brought it to the personal level first. But then Kendrick's wasn't really a diss either. It was more like a, I'm gonna throw it up and see who grabs it. Pause. Is it gonna be J. Cole? Is it gonna be Drake?
I don't know, man. I got Kendrick winning by a lot just because of how big that record is, though.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that the presidential campaign is using that? Not like
Nah,
us?
yeah, that's crazy.
This is where we at with it. The president of the United States campaign is using this record. How, man?
I feel you on
and
that.
all throughout the arenas, they not like us. Do you know how this is gonna be legendary? Because if you go like a team,
Yeah.
they not like us. Everybody's gonna be playing that. If you go black and white, they not like us. It's so many different. Man, they about to play this everywhere, man.
Yeah.
I think the impact is too big for Drake to even like be in the game type deal.
And I feel you on that, but honestly, Drake can go do a song and do the exact same thing right after. Kendrick can't keep it
Can't
going.
though.
Huh?
Drake can't, man.
Nah, I guarantee Drake survived.
If
Nobody
he-
liked Drake anyway.
Listen, if he could have done that, he would have dropped it instead of.
No, I'm
R6.
talking about a diss track. I'm just talking about like.
Oh,
Drake
one of
can go-
those? Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Drake,
he can pull the pause,
Yeah,
swing
yeah.
the energy back to his side. Not even off a diss track. All he got to do is just make another Drake song. Because think about it, people don't listen to Drake because of Drake. They listen to him because of his music. Nobody really likes him
Drake
personally.
makes
So if he
great
loses battle
music.
personally, people are like, I'm still gonna listen to his music because
Well,
he
yeah.
makes you. So that's his way of just being. All right, now Kendrick. Can you go back and make another?
No, you can't do
No,
that.
you're gonna go back to your regular style, and then you kind of plateau in a sense.
Yeah.
With this record right here, because now because a lot of people aren't Kendrick fans, they just don't like Drake. So people are pulling for Kendrick, and they're not real Kendrick fans. So they gonna want another "Not Like Us" type of song, and it's like
It's not happening.
that ain't his
That
style.
ain't Kenny. You know the crazy thing is like, I don't even like Kendrick Lamar.
You just stating the truth that you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want.
I listen to Good Kid, Mad City. I think that's a classic album. I listen to that's literally the only album that I even went to listen to with Kid. I know he can rap. He's just not my type
It's
of
not
ear.
exactly. That's what I'm
It's
like.
not my ear. I listen to Drake. I was rooting for Drake, honestly, because that's who I listen to.
Exactly, it's who you listen to, and that's
But
why
Kenny
I'm like,
won. I'm just like, hey man.
oh yeah, he definitely won. I just feel like
I don't think it's closer to what you said. The impact of this is way too crazy. for me,
understand it.
man.
I feel like, and the reason why I don't think J. Cole is the loser in this at all is because, as far as like, okay, he bowed out, boom. But then it's like, I think people get over that. They're gonna get over that much faster than you think they are, because a lot of people gonna understand more that, like, because the people that hate Drake are the ones that's defending and saying like, man, you done rope J. Cole into this to make him do something like this.
Yeah.
He realized it's not his beef.
Then he
Oh,
bowed
so he
out.
backed out. So
You
he's
know
like,
the
this is
crazy
really
thing-
not an attack on me. It's an attack on him.
But this is what you gotta think about. Why is everybody attacking Drake?
And that's the.
The
So he said, he said,
why
you must be a
ain't
horrible person.
that dude must
So
be
he
a
must be a horrible person.
scumbag, man. Like, why is it's stuff that I
Yeah.
didn't even know about that kid.
Yeah.
Ja Morant? Why are you beefing with Ja Morant? I'm just like, what? Pharrell? I'm like,
Yeah,
yo.
Pharrell seemed like, because I'm
Pharrell,
happy.
exactly.
How you beefing
How
with a
you
happy dude?
beefing with Pharrell?
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. It's just a whole bunch of I'm just like, Drake, what are you doing?
What are you doing to these people?
Like, now just bring it to real life, right?
Uh-huh.
If there's a whole community that doesn't like this one person, I'm not going to be around this one person. Because I'm going to think something's wrong with them, dog. So, Drake, I don't know what you're doing, bro, but, man, that's wild, though. And you know the crazy thing, too, we're going to get to basketball, but the crazy thing is, like, so K-Dot, he took off all the copyright.
Oh, so that way streamers can, or like people can like use it. I saw something about that.
And listen to it. So people are making life-changing money. So then you're going to hear it even more.
Yeah, exactly. It's brilliant,
you see,
bro.
when you listen to the YouTubes, like they blur it out and then, you know, like you can't really get the result. You don't even know what part they on.
Exactly.
Now you hear this, you can hear the words, the whole night.
It's over. He's smart for that.
It's over.
He's smart for that.
Come on, man. Yeah, this is a blowout. But yeah, let's get into some on the court 94 feet stuff. We had to talk about that because
I was about to say one last thing about the. I can't even remember what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Dang, but it was a great point I was gonna make. It may hit me later.
Oh, you were just gonna say Drake?
No, it was still something on the lines of like,
pick your man up, man.
Dang, I forgot.
Drake on the floor, but I mean, he's still top 5 artist of all time. I think he makes great music. And now back to regularly scheduled programming. I'm not gonna go to listen to any more Kendrick Lamar. I haven't listened to any more, and I'm gonna listen to Drake albums. It's just what it is. He took an L, man.
You gotta whatever I like. Pause. That's
exactly.
You gotta stay where he's.
All right, so we just said 2 different people. We got Drake, one light skin, one dark skin, Kendrick. I got another light skin, dark skin for you.
That?
Tatum or Anthony Edwards?
Oh my God, I'm going Ant. Man.
Hey, whoa. Now you know Tatum has a lot more success than
because he's been in the game longer.
I'm just telling you the facts. I'm just telling you the facts. Tatum has a lot more success. Hey, did Anthony Edwards get out the first rounds last year?
No, Cat was hurt. They went against the team that won the chip.
Oh, okay.
They didn't lose to an 8 seed.
And then
they were the 8 seed.
Before that, then what? Oh, he was an 8 seed. Oh, dang. I didn't think Tatum ain't been lower than, what, a 4 seed?
He also lost first round against the Nets.
True.
2022.
True. He also went to the finals.
21.
Eastern Conference finals a few times. I'm just saying, I don't think it's as clear cut as everybody.
You really taking the guy that's shooting?
I didn't say I
41%. No, what is he shooting in the playoffs? I think he's right now this year.
I didn't say I would take him, Paul. I'm just telling you that it's a lot closer than everybody thinks. I think we are a prisoner of success right now.
You saying the light skinned guy is closer than what we think? He not losing 120.
Exactly. I think it's a lot closer than everybody.
Nah, it's not.
Man, Tatum is nice, man, and he can play defense. Tatum is nice. I would pick Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, clear. I saw a poll.
But Tatum
said 80. It was like
nice.
85 to 15. It was like 85%. And 15%, and obviously it's a new way. People go by recency bias, like,
and that's exactly what it is.
But it's not that. Like, I can see that Edwards' ceiling is higher than Tatum's ceiling. Like, I think we might have seen Tatum's ceiling. I don't really see.
How can Tatum get better? Take less threes. I mean, that's really the only thing.
Nah, his game is his game. He is who he is.
Too many threes.
Like, you got Tatum talking about, I mean, not Tatum, Edwards, like, yeah, I think I'm at like 40% or something like that, or 60%. And you like,
his ceiling seems higher. Like,
Tatum is
overall,
talking about, we got
defense, shot making, leadership, charisma.
Yeah, he got.
Like, it's
Tatum
just
care
stuff,
about the charisma, the rural light skin kind of qualities.
Yeah.
Like, he care about his lineup. He care about, like, no.
Yeah, he want to be a pretty boy. Like, that's what it is, man. Anthony Edwards is just like, you just have it. You know, like, it's just one of them. Like, it just comes natural type deal.
Pause. It just comes natural as wild.
Oh.
That was wild.
We gonna pause that. I forgot who I'm dealing with, man. I forgot who I'm dealing with.
You got Harlem in the building.
I forgot who I was dealing with, man. But yeah, I'm taking it. Yeah, Edwards. No pause. No,
even
but like,
even when they played earlier in the year and Edwards locked up Tatum for that last, and Tatum tried to get the switch on him. And because Edwards said it, he said, "Oh, he tried to switch me," but he said, "But I play defense." Tatum realized that he had 5 fouls, so I think he thought he wasn't going to play defense as aggressive. So he's like, "All right, put him on me because he won't be able to be physical." But like Edwards took the challenge, ended up winning that possession, won the game, and it's like I see
the possession, I believe, before that he hit the ball out of bounds on somebody. I think it might have been Tatum.
I think it was Tatum. So it's
might
like
have been Tatum.
It's just his mindset, the way he is. Like I think Tatum is not that guy in those moments. Like Tatum, is he good? Yes. Like honestly, Tatum's still one of the best, I think, in the league. But it's just like I think he thought things were gonna fall into his lap.
Yeah.
Pause. But that just, like, Edwards is going to go take it. I think Tatum looking at it as we should just win. Because we got the record, we have, like, all the success. We should just win it. We should. And it's like, nah, I'm about to go take it. Like, and I think that's what the difference is. Like, he's shooting 40% in the playoffs. Like, you're number 1 seed. You just play a Jimmy Butler-less Heat team, and you shot 40% from the field. Series.
I'm pretty sure it's because he just shoot way too many 3-pointers, man.
It's not even
he
that.
shoot way too many 3-pointers, man. If he cut down on maybe 3-4 3-pointers and do like that, he's more of like a mid-range, like go to the rack type player. But he just don't do it enough, man.
They won't win as him as the best player. He's like a Paul George, where they're not the ones to win as the best player.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
I don't think he knows it yet.
Yeah, and I'm like PG. I'm glad he said it at one time. Like obviously he's getting a little older. He's like, we won't win if I'm the best player.
Yeah,
and it's like that's super humbling to say. Tatum is not going to say that because he's young. He's in his prime.
Yeah,
he's light skinned. You know those dudes are like overly confident, and so I'm like.
Yeah,
you got to realize you won't be able to do it. Like Kyrie, he can't win it as the best player on the team. Certain players can't win it as the best person on the team. I think Joel, as good as he is, he can't win it as the best person on the team. Certain guys can't do it, and I think Tatum is a guy that can't win it as the best player.
So a guy that I believe could be the best. Well, he's done it before, Giannis, right? So Giannis flamed out. When Giannis didn't play the whole first round. Do you think the Bucks still should have won that series?
No.
You got 2 of your best players. I mean, Dame only played, 2 games, 3 games, something like that.
What it went? Game 6? He played 3 of them. He played the first 2, but
the third one he was hurt.
Yeah, he was hurt on that third one.
Yeah, and then he missed 2, and then he tried to play.
Yeah, because we could have won that third one, but when we went into overtime, he just said he was a decoy because his Achilles was hurting.
Yeah,
so he didn't take a single shot, I don't think, in that whole. So I'm like, we could have won it. We really relied on Chris Middleton for that game 3. So let's say he played the first 2.5 games.
Yeah.
Missed 2, came back on hurt, just trying to have some. So I don't think we should have the Pacers they're not a bad team, so I don't think we could have won it as Bobby Portis and Chris Middleton. I just don't think we had enough to beat the young dudes. And so that's why I wasn't as mad at it. I don't think we were supposed to beat them without Dame and Giannis.
So I do got a question for. Do you think now this is the playoffs now? Bucks are out. Do you think the Jrue Holiday thing, the Jrue Holiday trade for Dame, was legit? Like, would you do it again, knowing where we are right now?
Absolutely, I would do it, man. What is Jrue Holiday? He's stinking up the place in Boston. Like,
man,
if Derek White wasn't
them shooting splits,
Jason Tatum and Jrue Holiday are gonna cost them a ring. Like, Derek White and Jaylen Brown are saving them. Like they're driving a boat.
They're solid.
They driving a boat. And so when those 2 players don't play well, they lose. They can still win with Jason Tatum playing bad because he's just not the best guy. But I'm telling you, Jrue Holiday stinking up the joint. Yeah, 4 points last game?
I don't know what he had,
4
man.
points. And
I don't
Donovan
even
Mitchell, is he
follow him
guarding Donovan
anymore
Mitchell?
because he is.
And Donovan Mitchell had 29.
But like they like interchange though. But I was watching Jrue and he just don't look like defensively. He don't look like the
So
same
I'm like,
person.
if that's all he got to offer, really is defense, and he ain't doing that.
Yeah.
No.
So what
No.
trades you making on the Bucks? Who you trading on the Bucks?
Brooke, we got to get Brooke
Brooke
out of
gotta
there.
go, man.
We got to
Yep,
get
I'm
Brooke
with you,
for
Brooke.
even if the guy's not blocking shots, we got to get somebody that can move.
Mobile.
Yeah, like you got to get somebody that can move.
You keeping Pat Bev?
Yeah.
Keeping Pat Bev.
Even
You
though
keeping
it's
Bobby?
like, I'm keeping Bobby. I'm keeping Pat Bev. I'm getting rid of Connaughton. Sorry.
Ain't no sorry. He gotta go.
Crowder.
Ain't
Crowder
no
gotta
sorry.
go.
He gotta go.
Yeah, Crowder. I mean, he just had a baby, so I'm like, y'all gotta pack him up, move
Yeah.
fast.
I'm
Crowder
sorry.
gotta go. Absolute
Crowder is
trash.
Man.
Every time he shoot, I just think he's going. I'm like, rebound.
Man.
As soon as he shoot a shot, I'm like, all right.
I thought
offensive
Crowder
rebound.
was gonna get, but nah.
Nah,
I
he
was
gotta
watching. I was watching the playoffs, watching the Wolves, watching the Nuggets, Thunder. There's no way we competing with these people. We too old, man.
Yes, we not mobile
Way
enough.
too old. We need athleticism. We need wings, man.
Because none of our guys are like Michael Beasley is not athletic.
Nope.
Jay Crowder is not athletic.
Nope.
Pat Bev, not athletic.
Nope.
Brooke, not athletic. Robbie Portis is not athletic. Like,
Nope.
he's not.
We need some
Only
young
Giannis.
wings, man.
And Andrew Jackson, Andre Jackson or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, they're only two athletic people.
He came in and had impact, and Doc still didn't play.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on Doc, bro.
Only two people are athletic. Everybody else is just
We
bodies.
need athleticism to deal with these people, bro.
Who would you trade then? Who's three that they gotta go?
Everybody that's not named.
But the first three right off the bat, as soon as you walk in the room,
Brooke,
you scan the room.
Listen.
Who you
Listen,
immediately
once we
say,
lost game
step
6,
forward.
once we lost game
Yeah.
6 and flew back to Milwaukee,
He wouldn't have been on the plane.
I'd have told Brooke, you might as well keep going. Don't come to the facility. Brooke wouldn't have came to the
I would have told him
facility.
to drive back.
Pat Connaughton wouldn't have came to the facility. Crowder wouldn't have came to the facility.
So those are your first three, right?
That's
off the
my
get
first
going.
three right there.
Gotcha.
All three of them
I
need
think
to
I
go.
said the same three. Yeah.
All three of them need
They
to
gotta
go.
go.
We need wings, man. And matter of fact, I get rid of Doc. I get rid of Doc, man.
Only thing is, like,
I'm
for
just,
who?
I'm gonna just keep it. I'm keeping it fun. I would have got rid of him.
But I'm saying,
The
like,
lack
I
of
want to, but
adjustments.
who else? Who do you get?
The lack of adjustments now is gonna show the lack
Yeah.
of adjustments
Who
when we
do
in
you
that
get then?
position. I don't know. Somebody that can make
Hey, we
an
need to
adjustment.
go call Mark Jackson, man.
Yeah, listen. You
Why
need
the hell have a
somebody
job,
young, man. You need somebody with these young. You don't need these old players that's living. You don't need. You need somebody young and like fresh minded. Like Doc is an old school. Not playing Andre Jackson Jr.
But, I
He
mean,
had a plus 21 last game, and you don't play him again this next game.
I feel you on that. I'm just thinking, who do we get? Like, who's out there on the market?
It's somebody better than Doc Rivers, man. I don't know who it is.
I get rid of him if you can tell me somebody that you'd rather
It
hire
would
him
have been.
for.
It would have been the dude that just got hired with the Hornets, Charles Lee. Young,
yeah.
young, fresh-minded dude. Think of somebody that just won the Coach of the Year, the Thunder coach. Young, fresh. He not some old dude.
Nah, I feel
this
you on that.
old way of thinking. Mike.
Yeah, out there. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
man.
not mad at it.
We need.
not mad at
I'd
it.
have got rid of Doc. I'd have got rid of Brooke, Crowder. Crowder wouldn't be. Ooh, Crowder definitely wouldn't be there. Pat would be off.
Pat Connaughton or Pat Bev?
No. I like Pat Bev.
Yeah, but
Pat
we
Bev.
keep Pat. We need the dog. We need the junkyard dog.
Connaughton, we need to get
Yeah,
rid
we
of
got to
him.
move on, man. We too loyal to some of these guys because they were on the team when we got a ring. Because they really, really helped us. They were on the team when we got a ring.
Yeah, man.
Can't always
I'm
be
getting
that
rid
loyal,
of.
man.
I'm getting rid of them. I mean, he probably ain't gonna get much, but my question to you, and I think this should be the episode name. Are the Knicks for real, man?
Are the Knicks for real?
Are the Knicks for real?
As
Because
soon as they trade Julius Randle, they will be.
so you think they should trade Julius Randle?
Bro, Guess who I'm going to get when I trade him too? It may have to be like more pieces in the trade.
Yeah.
But who I'm getting, he don't even have to move, bro. He could just stay at home.
Who you getting?
Mikal Bridges. I'm
You
staying
doing
Villanova.
that Villanova, yeah.
Nah, you want to know why? Because he's durable. Julius Randle isn't. He works well with the system. Like, he's a chemistry player. He doesn't need, like, Julius Randle still, when he comes back, he's still going to think he's the number one option.
Yeah.
He's still going to think he's Julius Randle and he can take these same type of shots. Like, you realize, like, the New York is a grungy kind of team.
So you're saying they should go get Mikal.
And actually, I don't think it's a fair trade, Julius Randle for Mikal. They might have to throw, like, Knicks might have to throw on a.
Why don't you think that's a fair trade, though?
I think because
for who? For who?
I don't think they would just literally do a 1-for-1. I think the Nets going to try to say, nah, you get like somebody's going to realize that Julius
I don't
Randle
know. I think the Nets.
He has a most improved. He has an All-Star under his belt, like multiple All-Stars. He's averaged 26 points a game.
Crazy, yeah.
Like, I think they're going to use that to be like, you got an All-Star. I got a guy that never made an All-Star team before. Like, you might have to throw in a little bit. Throwing a little bit more. I need another Nets player. They're going to want another Nets guy to make it seem fair, or a draft pick.
If I'm, what's his name? James Dolan? Is that his name?
Yeah.
If I'm James Dolan, Randle, you go ahead. I'm just asking, straight up, I don't need no other Nets player, man. Just give me Mikal Bridges. He fits the system. Can you imagine Jalen Brunson?
The Villanova guys, man.
Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo,
Josh Hart,
OG, Mikal. I mean, one of them got to come off the bench because that's a small. What you got? But Dante, he probably come off the bench.
Dante, He said it like we ain't know who was gonna be the one.
He said, yeah. Dante.
Done it before.
Dante.
Let's not. We've done it.
But he's balling though, man.
He's balling. He's going to be a great 6-man. He can be like a Jordan Clarkson. I think he'll fit well for that. Like,
no, and that's what he did in Villanova.
Okay. Yeah, and so I'm like, yo, let's go back to Villanova days. I really think because, like, you know what you're getting out of Bridges. You're getting a guy who's not a diva kind of number one option.
OG been having injury problems too, though, man.
True, but you know who don't have injury problems? Mikal Bridges. Like, you know who don't, like. Who's going to play both ends, pause. Like, he's going to play defense, he's going to play offense.
I think that team, if they get Mikal Bridges, they would be very scared.
Because you look at them on paper, they shouldn't be doing this well.
But they play together. They play defense.
They play like a family. Like, you go add Mikal Bridges, who's already part. Like, did you see how Jalen Brunson reacted when he found out Josh Hart was coming? Nobody ever would react that way if they found out Josh Hart was on their team. Nobody's jumping up and down like, yo, we just got Josh Hart. Nobody's acting like that. But he realized, like, yo, that's family. We know how to win together.
No,
we won. They won with the three of them. They won just one ring. Josh Hart left, and then DiVincenzo and Brunson went on to win another ring.
Yeah.
So they won rings together. So it's like, on paper, we may not look that dominant, and that's like scary.
They would be legit.
But you fear that team that's going to come up and play like the Spurs, like they're going to play team ball. They're going to play
they wouldn't
dirty.
have
Dirty
any
work.
flaw. They got somebody that can close the game.
Mm-hmm.
They play defense. They got a mobile big with Hartenstein.
And Mitchell Robinson, if he can stay healthy.
If he can stay healthy.
They got Precious or whatever it is. Like,
they got Precious Achua coming off the bench.
Precious.
They got Dante coming off the bench if they get Mikal Bridges. So, like, they cover all aspects.
Bro, if I'm front office in the Knicks, I'm going for that.
Are you trading Chris Middleton for Mikal Bridges?
Yeah.
You are making that trade?
I would. Durability.
Ooh.
Durability going forward. It's a tough trade. I want somebody
Boy,
that
it ain't
really
tough. You said it in 2.5 seconds.
Because I realized
he said, "Yep."
Like, it's a real tough trade because you think about like what Chris Middleton can do, but you're like, we're really not. If we look at the roster that we have right now, and we say we didn't lose Brook Lopez, we kept Brook Lopez, we kept Pat Connaughton, we kept all these guards.
No Brook, man.
No, I'm saying,
a different scenario.
No, I'm saying,
bruh.
but if we kept this, say for example, if we just kept it and we can only make one trade, and that one trade is Mikal Bridges, and we have to keep the rest of these guys for Chris Middleton, I'm getting Mikal because we need a athletic wing. He's not like about to come dunking on you, but he's gonna play every game. He's gonna play a lot of minutes. Yeah. He's going to play great defense.
Yeah.
Like, Chris Middleton is not known as a great defender, and he's going to miss games.
True.
Like, I'm going to get him, and he's younger. Like, he's still in his 20s, like 28.
I think
I would do it.
I think the Bucks need a lot of wings and a mobile big. That's the two things that we've been needing for the last 3 years. And for what reason we go and get these old dudes? We got Crowder. We going to get Pat Bev. I like Pat Bev, but he's old, man.
Everybody's
old. Everybody we going to get is old.
If they're young,
Serge
they
Ibaka, when we went and got him, old. Nico Mirotic, he was so washed.
Old.
Listen, he was so washed. He stopped playing and went across the pond to go play. I'm like, this is who you go?
Yeah.
Gallinari.
Yep.
That dude smoked. Like, come on, man. Why are we keep getting these players, dog?
So would you do that trade if you can only make one? So everybody else has a state. You had to make that trade. Would you say, nah, we keep it, we'll run it back? Or would you say, hey, I got to get Mikal
Bridges for Chris Middleton? Dang, man.
We keep Dame, we keep Giannis. I like it because we don't need somebody to average 25. We don't even need, if we get Mikal, we don't need him to average 21. We really don't. 19 is fine for me.
We don't even need him to average 19. We need him to average 15.
15, playing great defense, playing every night.
Oh, man.
Watch we get him and we ruin his whole streak.
Yeah. That's tough, man, because Middleton just averaged 40 pretty much. I mean, it was without Giannis, it was without Dame, but Chris is old, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he missed like 3/4 of the season.
I would make that trade, and I think it's more because he's younger rather than like, because chemistry is chemistry. Him and Giannis with that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just that chemistry thing. But I'm making that trade, but probably just because he's younger. Like,
younger, defense.
Durability.
Those three things right there.
Yeah. So did you see what Dame said?
No.
He said that during the summertime, he couldn't work out, so he came in out of shape. Mm-hmm. And he said he's going to probably be in the best shape of his life coming into next season. Now, with him saying that was him kind of saying this is why he had an off year, because when you're getting traded, you don't want to work out, and then you know, if you get hurt or something, then the trade won't go through, and yada yada. So that was his reason for not coming in shape.
Like, I think.
Do you still believe in Dame? Is what I'm asking.
I do. Because I think if we move some pieces, we don't need Dame to average 32 like he did in Portland. Like, we realize, like, he
still averaged 25.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't, like, if Dame can average 25 while shooting 48% from the field, 49, I don't mind about his numbers. What matters to me is the efficiency. Like,
you know what's crazy?
I believe in him.
Is this man averaged 25 points and he wasn't in shape?
Yeah, on a down year. Like,
on a down year, it's 25 a game?
I believe in him because I think it really does make a difference when you're set up. Like, he talked about his daily routine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that makes a difference, man. Like, when you're like, okay, I don't know what to do with my time. Like, it really is different. I think it's going to take a year to kind of settle in. The same way the Heat, when they first formed that big three, and they lost that first year to the Mavs. And so I'm like, you get a good year, you set in, you start to know each other, you trust each other. Like, Giannis was like, he going to go hang out with him and stuff like that.
In Portland,
like, I'm like, that stuff that's key.
Yeah.
Like, that's key. And I think just give him a year to gel and realize, like, yo, we actually got to go win it. We look good on paper, we look good on 2K. It didn't work this year.
It's just not.
It was tough. People really came. Pause. People really play their best basketball against us. Like, people realize, like, okay, they're now the favorites because they got Dame now. Everybody just seemed to play so well against us.
I mean, you want to, right? Like, you got two top 75. You always going to have a target on your back.
You're targeting. I think now when you set in and you realize, yo, all right.
And I think Dame realized because, I mean, let's keep it a bean. Portland, ain't nobody going to Portland being like, you know what? Like, I want to, score 40 on them.
Yeah, nobody's...
Man, keep it tall, man. Ain't nobody doing this. Ain't nobody doing that. Not for Portland. But now Dame has a target on his back. And he came in out of shape. New system, new city,
Coach
personal.
Get fired halfway. Like, it was a lot.
Like, it's a lot.
That's why, like, this season was kind of chalk from the beginning. I think we held hope because we felt like they were going to initially get it.
Yeah.
And they never got it. And then the injuries, and it just spiraled down. But I think give it some time. I think next year, and I can sound like just a biased Bucks fan, but no, I really wholeheartedly believe that if we make some of these little cleanup pieces, little trades, I think we can really make an impact. Because the East is wide open. Because the East is wide open. If the Celtics lose this year again, I'm looking at it and saying, I don't care what your record is. I don't care what your record is. I don't care how you're 16 games ahead of the second seed. I don't care. Y'all not real. Like, y'all can do whatever y'all want in the regular season. Give me second through eighth seed. I don't really care.
Right.
Y'all don't really matter. That's how I'm viewing it. Yeah. Like, I'm looking at that and saying, yo, the East is really wide open.
I mean, I still think the East is really wide open anyway, unless there's some blockbuster trade or some big.
That's what I'm saying. That's how I'm looking at it now. If I'm Damon, I'm like, yo, we could have beat the Pacers.
Yeah.
This Knicks, they unhealthy too. Like, if we were healthy and they were healthy, I think we can beat the Knicks. Then you go and look a little further, like the Cavs, we can really beat everybody. I'm looking at it, so if we didn't get hurt, we running through it.
And I mean, that's what you got to think. If we had Giannis, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, yo, in the way the Celtics looking, like, man, we would have ran them out too. So, like, that's as a player, if I'm a Bucks player, if I'm Dame or Giannis, or even Middleton, I'm like, bro, it really ain't that hard, pause. So, like, no, like you said, as long as there's no crazy blockbuster trade, but even so, it might be one, and it's still not up. We had a blockbuster trade, and it didn't move the needle, really.
Well, that's true.
Because we had to go through all this stuff. So, I'm like, nah, I don't think so.
Let's go through the playoff series right now, or the first round. Is there any first round that shocked you?
First round that shocked me?
Somebody won or somebody lost?
The Suns getting swept shocked me.
Oh, yeah.
Getting swept shocked me. Like, that was wild. That was wild. The Pelicans getting swept, that wasn't a shocker. No Zion.
Well, I didn't think they was gonna get swept though.
But it didn't shock me. Like, it was like
it could have went either way. Like, I thought they would win at least one game.
Brandon Ingram is dirt. Like, and I don't think he's like fully healthy.
They say he's gonna be traded this offseason. He needs to be traded anyway.
Please, Bucks, don't look at him.
We don't need him.
Don't look his way.
Injury prone too though.
Injury prone.
Prone too though.
Nah, man. Like, if you want to lose some money gambling, bet on Brandon Ingram. Like, easy way. If you want to lose some money, just go bet Brandon Ingram. But nah.
I think the biggest one was
the Sun sweep.
The Sun sweep, but I think Kawhi not playing. Like,
oh yeah,
where did that come from? Wasn't that, man?
Because I think they could have beat him if they had a healthy Kawhi. I think they could have
had a healthy Kawhi, man. It's
that time of the year, man, when he could collect his PTO days. Like, he like, yo, I got my PTO, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take this trip.
So they gave MVP to Jokic.
Hey, so neither one of us won.
Well, yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I didn't want Jokic to win, but I didn't want Shea to win either because I didn't want you to be right. That's what it got. I saw it and I said,
crazy,
dang.
though, is like, everybody knows Shea should have won it, though. Luka shouldn't have won it, man. Luka shouldn't have won it next year. Nah, he shouldn't have
It's going to be one of those two that win it next year. I guarantee. I don't think it's Jokic, Giannis, Joel. I don't think it's It's either Shea or Luka next year. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
It's one of those two. Obviously, that's speaking so far away.
Yeah.
It's another year. But I guarantee it's Shea or it's Luka.
Yeah.
Jokic is like...
He's done.
Yeah, he can't keep winning it because he's not even supposed to win it this year.
He wasn't, but
so
he's
can't
done.
Keep winning it.
Especially if he lose.
Ant might.
You
It's
know
one of those
what's
three.
crazy?
It's one of those three.
It's like Ant does things like little flashes, but he's never in the MVP combo.
Yeah, I think that's wild. And I think he's only going to keep getting better. And then I think if they win it this year, which I really think they will, because I don't think the Thunder can beat them, because I think they have the better team than the Thunder, and they have more like maturity than the Thunder.
Is the Thunder winning right now? I thought they was playing. I think it was
whether
1-1
it's
with
them
the
or the
Mavs,
Mavs,
too.
whoever wins in this series, I don't think wins and this Nuggets can beat the Nuggets or Thunder lost again.
Yeah, so it's gonna be the Mavs, man. I think. Okay, let's run this down. Let's run this down.
That's crazy. They really lost again.
Let's run this down. So, Thunder and Mavs. Do you have? I was talking to my pops the other day. He's like, "Who you think gonna win?" I said, "I think the Mavs gonna win. I think the Thunder is just too young right now. You know, like they're just too young." But who do you think's gonna win? Mavs or Thunder?
I feel like it's biased now because I see a 2-1,
Well,
and I'm like, I thought if the Thunder won this game, then it was going to the Thunder. I thought if Luka and I won this game, it's staying Mavs. So now that I see it just now, I feel like I can't give an unbiased like.
Yeah.
And so I gotta say Mavs just for the simple fact they got another home game right after this. So I'm like,
I
they
think
might
they're
go
gonna
down
tie it
3-1.
2-2. I think this is gonna go. I think the Mavs is probably win this in 7 though. I don't think it's.
They're gonna go 6. They're gonna go 6. They're gonna go up 3-1. Then it's gonna be 3-2
I think
and then 4-2.
Thunder's gonna win this next. Thunder gonna win the next 2. They're gonna win the next one, and then they're gonna be at home. They're gonna win that one. Luka's gonna go crazy, and they're gonna win at home, and then Mavs is gonna win in 7. I think Mavs.
What you think, Dooch? How many games and who you got taking this?
Yeah,
Mavs Thunder.
I got Mavs.
Right now,
What the next game at?
Dallas. Dallas up 2-1. It's in Dallas for Game 4.
Yeah.
I got it going
I see it
3-1. Yeah, I got 3-1. Mavs go up. They win this next one, so they win 3 straight. They go to OKC. They get blown out. They're gonna go to OKC and get blown out, and it's gonna be 3-2. They're gonna go back to Mavs. They're gonna go back to Dallas, and they're gonna finish
Mavs
it.
in 7. Either way, Mavs is winning, but I think Mavs in 7.
I got my order. I got Game 6. I got Mavs in 6.
I got Mavs in 7.
You got Mavs in 7? You got Mavs in 7? Y'all know what happened last time? Y'all both decided. Y'all said it was gonna be a sweep with the Lakers, with the Lakers and the Nuggets. I said it was gonna be 4-1. And what
They gave
what
him
was
a
it?
pity
Hold on, what was it?
win.
Was it 4-1?
They gave him a pity win.
Was I right or were you right?
They gave him a pity win. They gave him a pity win. They wasn't even supposed to win that.
94%, bro.
They wasn't supposed to win that.
94%. This is what
So
I do.
who you got with the Nuggets and the
This is what I do.
the Nuggets and the Wolves?
Nuggets and Wolves. I got Wolves. Maybe 6, 5.
Oh no, they
or
just
6.
beat old boy and them.
5 or 6. I'm trying to decide. They're gonna lose. Nuggets.
I think it's
it's
gonna be
3-1.
5 Wolves, man.
Yeah, I'm saying. I just know the next game is not gonna be a 2-2. It's gonna be a 3-1.
It's definitely
gonna be
gonna
a
be 3-1.
Really quick, while we on this, do you think Murray should have got suspended, or was a $100K fine justifiable?
You know, Murray should have been
He
suspended.
should have been suspended. I think it was an NBA
should have
business
been suspended
decision.
once you send it to, because I saw him throw the thing, but I didn't see where it went.
Yeah, nah,
So now me looking at it is just like if he just
Yo.
stepped back, he'd have slipped on it or something. Murray should have been suspended.
he should have been suspended. What you think?
He should have
dude?
been suspended.
Like, cause I'm like, it's different. Like you threw 2 things,
Yeah.
and both of them were
And then
right
he
at
did
the
this.
ref. Like,
And then he did this to the
yeah,
ref.
I'm like, he was
So
doing
he was
stuff
doing way too
all
much.
game. I'm
He was
like,
doing
nah.
stuff way too
I
much.
think NBA stepped in and was like, nah. If we suspend Jamal Murray, we're gonna lose money. Like it's gonna be a sweep.
Yep.
And it's not what the people want to see. We gotta extend it.
Because ain't nobody, they going to go up 3-0. Ain't nobody going to pay for that next
Nobody
game.
paying for the next game.
Nobody
Nobody
paying for
it's
that
now
next
it's not a
game.
series, and you're losing money on just games. Like 'cause
Yeah.
the more games you got, the more revenue you can generate. But it's like if this is sweep, then you miss
Come
out
on,
on
Adam
3 extra
Silver.
games.
We know what it is.
Yeah, so I'm like,
We
ain't no
know
way.
what it is.
Like I've seen people get suspended for way less,
Like, come
way
on, man.
less. Like obviously what Pat Bev did was wild. He threw stuff at the fan. But I'm like, Jamal Murray threw something at the ref. Like,
let's talk about the Pat Bev thing, though.
oh, he was bugging.
Hold on. I can't fully say that Pat was bugging because the story that I don't know
They
what
called him
happened.
something. He said they called him something?
No. He said they was heckling him and calling him stuff the whole bench, the whole game. He said that they told the security, talk to this man 3 times.
Nothing. Oh, see, I don't have the full story.
And nothing. This is what I heard. I don't know. This is what I heard.
Yeah.
But if that's the case,
Then it's different.
It's a little different.
It's different.
If that's the case, it's a little different. But if he just,
But I think he hit the wrong person, though. I think that's the thing. I think he hit the wrong person.
Well,
throwing the ball was fine, but when you hit an innocent bystander, then they like,
see.
damn, we got to do something.
when you
You can't hit the innocent.
right.
If you throw it, you got to make contact with the dude. Then it doesn't look as bad.
No.
He talking crazy. I hit him with the ball. But if you hit an innocent bystander and she's white,
Yeah. Yeah,
And it's in
he hit
Indiana?
The what you call it. So yeah.
if it was in Milwaukee, it might have been a little different.
Yeah.
Even
I
if it was a
think-
Pacers fan in Milwaukee, it's different. But dang, you in Indiana and you hit a white woman? No.
Yeah.
No.
I think I need the full
lucky they
story
didn't
before
lynch
I
him.
can say that he's wrong.
Right there in the middle, at half court.
I think I need the full story.
You lucky they didn't lynch him at half
So
court.
what you got? Wolves and what?
Wolves. I want it to be in 5, but I feel like it might be in 6.
So
I feel
you
like they
give the
might.
Nuggets another game.
I feel like I don't want to.
Ant just said he came out flat. He took that loss. He gonna be juiced up next week.
Yeah, but the Nuggets are just no victim. Like they're defending
They're a
champs.
victim.
They,
They're
as
a
much as I want to
victim.
say it, but I'm like, any team that has Jokic on it, I got to give respect.
Yeah.
I give respect because he's just that good. I think I want it to be in 5, but I feel like it's going to go 3-1. I feel like they may go back to Denver and lose that, go back to Minnesota and just finish them off.
So what's your pick? 5 or 6?
It's about what I want and what I think. I'm gonna
Wolves
go by
getting
what I
these
want.
boys
I'm
outta
going
here,
5-1
man.
because I want it. I'm gonna go for what I want.
Wolves
Go
getting these
5-1.
boys out of here in 5, man. Listen, the Wolves in that second game, I think it was, that first half of defense was the best defense
Bro,
I
that
think
was
I ever.
crazy.
Whatever the one was without Gobert.
Yeah.
That
Game
was
2.
they was playing like Wolves.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
Like you said, they was
got,
playing.
you know
like,
you mad. You got Jamal Murray just chucking stuff on the court. Like,
man, that was the best
Yo.
defense I have seen by a team
uh-huh.
in that first half. I was like, they couldn't do nothing.
I was watching it and
They
I was
couldn't
like,
do nothing.
yo.
Everybody, Nicholas
Alexander
Walker. You got Jaden Daniels.
You know that's Shay's cousin, right?
I didn't know that was.
Yeah,
his
their
cousin.
cousin is like, that's where the Alexander, they have the same last name.
Oh.
But I think the way the wives, or the moms like hyphenated it,
Yeah.
like one, because Gil just Alexander, his Alexander is like the second name, and Alexander Walker, his mom must have did it as the first last name.
I see what you're
and so,
saying.
But yeah,
I didn't know that.
they grew up
I didn't
together.
know that. That's dope.
Canada, both of them, they're
That's
cousins.
dope. But him, then you got Anthony Edwards, and then you pass the ball, you got Jaden Daniels. You pass that ball, you got Cat. You pass that ball, you got Nas Reed. What? Listen.
Insane. Insane. All of them like 24 and younger, so they got the legs. They can do this all day. Like they can do this all day.
Ooh, listen, that was the best defensive half I ever seen, man.
I think they get blown out next game, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I think next game, Nuggets, I think they get blown out.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a close one. I think they're gonna hit them with that same type of thing. Because they're going to realize, like, oh, okay, we kind of, because they're a young team, so sometimes when you're young, you like, oh, we really got them. They going to roll over. But it's like, they still the defending champs. They not going to roll over. So I think they came out expecting them to kind of roll over. They didn't, so they got hit. They got kicked in the mouth, and they're like, oh, okay.
And that's
It ain't
what
a
it
real
was.
team.
That's
Yeah.
why Ant said, he's like, I came out a little slow.
It came out flat. Yeah. Oh,
I
they gonna-
came out
they gonna
flat,
give it to us,
you know,
pause.
like, he Yeah, they gonna cook up next.
Yeah,
They
next
getting
game
them boys out of here
like,
in
okay.
5, man. They getting them out of here in 5, and only shot 15. He was 8 of 15.
Yeah, he didn't play bad.
He didn't play
yeah,
bad.
He didn't play bad. He's
What,
just
he had
they were just getting
19
smoked.
points or something like that, or like
He was just getting smoked.
He just didn't really like assert himself. Like he
Yeah.
wasn't aggressive type deal, you know. But yeah, man, they gonna get
They gonna get him out of there.
So
Do you think who you got winning the whole thing?
You know, man.
No explanation, just
Who do
before-
I have winning?
a no explanation answer.
It depends.
Nope.
Are the Knicks healthy? Like, do they get OG? Not healthy? Do they get OG back? If they get OG back, it changes my answer. Yes or no? I'm asking. Because that's another wing that can defend. But as of right now, you're asking me as of right now, it got to be the Wolves, man.
you
It
got?
got to be the
It got the
Wolves,
Wolves.
man. It got to
I
be,
got the
man.
Wolves, man.
I think the only team that I can
don't
see
care.
beating the Wolves is the Knicks.
I don't
That's
care.
the only team I can see beating the Thunder. They're too young. Mavs, that's a two-man show over there. So Wolves gonna lock them down. Especially what they did.
They gonna lock them down.
They go.
And Kyrie
they
can't guard, and
They
Luka can't
got
guard, and they gonna put Derrick
many
Jones on them. No,
They got too many good defenders. So you go all that pick and roll that Luka do, that ain't gonna work.
they
Bro.
have the perfect team. They have a veteran point guard, a killer shooting guard, like a killer mindset, Jordan Kobe mentality, two guard. You have a 3-and-D kind of guy that's like, I don't really care about my buckets. I just want to play defense. You got another number 1 draft pick, all-star, and Cat. You have a 4-time defensive
can
player of the
shoot.
year. I'm like, they have the perfectly
That can shoot.
constructed first starting lineup. Like, that is a perfect. a
And then
veteran
you
point
got
guard
the
is-
sixth man of the year.
Then you got the 6th man of the year. Like,
and then you got another wing that can defend off the bench. And in the
just-
playoffs, that's really all you need. You only go 7-8
That's
deep.
why I'm like, yo.
Pause. You know, so like they.
Yeah,
they
that was
got
crazy
the-
just
I
now.
said
Oh,
pause.
you did,
I
but man, that was
I paused though.
7 to 8 deep. That almost got negated.
I paused.
I couldn't even hear nothing. I couldn't
But,
hear nothing
like,
that was happening.
I paused it though.
Nah,
but
I
like
get you.
I really think like the only team that could beat or got a chance is because the Celtics get the Wolves. Tatum gonna fold.
He gonna fold, man.
Yeah, he gonna fold, and then like. Yeah, you get Kristaps Porzingis back, but he not gonna really. That
Ain't nobody fair.
Jrue
'Cause once he come
Holiday-
back, he gonna leave again, probably.
Yeah.
Like,
Jrue Holiday gonna go 3 for 14. They gonna shut down Derek White. He not.
they're not gonna have
He
it.
not.
No,
it's not
no.
gonna happen.
No.
Jaylen Brown probably. No, I don't see that.
the thing
either.
about Jaylen
They
Brown,
got too
even
many
if Jaylen Brown
defenders.
doesn't fold, I don't think he's good enough to win
Yeah.
a series. Like,
Yeah,
it's not even about him folding. It's not about. It's just he doesn't have the skill to
Yeah.
be that guy that wins it. Like,
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, then you go. We just went through all
Yeah.
those 3 teams. You got Jalen Brunson.
you don't think the Pacers going? No,
Come on, bro.
I'm gassing.
Listen.
I'm gassing it.
Listen, the Knicks, I don't think they can guard.
Nobody
I
can
don't
guard
think they
Jalen
can
Brunson
guard
right now.
Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson is the only player left in this series that's left in this playoffs that's unguardable. And he's gonna guard himself just like he did last. He's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna take this game off. Jalen Brunson is averaging 40 points.
Yeah, he missed
He's
like half of the
averaging
game and
points.
still like.
Exactly my point.
Came
He's
back.
the only
first back-to-back game he
unguardable
missed.
player left in this playoffs
Mm-hmm.
that I think. So when you have that, you got Dante's that's playing crazy.
Yeah,
They rebound real good.
Josh Hart rebounding like
Josh-
he's 7'5". Like,
Exactly. They play fast. They play slow.
grungy.
They got a superstar. Like, you got to think, like, they
Yeah.
have kind of like that complete team, too. You know?
I just don't think it'd be enough. I think eventually
I
it's
don't
going
think
to run
it'll be
out.
enough.
Like, because you
But-
see what happened when Brunson kind of like left the game. Like, I just don't know if they stay healthy enough to like these 48-minute games. Like, that small rotation. Like, I just don't see it being enough to beat the Timberwolves. Because like when you got guys guarding the way they full court pressing. What's the name? Jamal Murray, two guys on him. I just think at that point you like,
and
yo,
the crazy thing,
you've been
it's
playing
not
48
even
minutes
like
this
these
whole
role
time.
players that's full court guarding him. You got Ant
doing it.
Edwards all the way 94
Like-
feet guarding this dude, man.
And I think I forget how young, because I'm like, man, Ant really doing it. I'm like, he's 22. He got all the energy for days. Like, think about when we go play pickup and you got the little 22-year-olds in there. We like, dang, they got all the energy.
You need to relax,
like,
man.
I'm like, yo.
You need to relax. But no, like, you got to think. He got all this energy, and then he got talent, and then he got the motor, and then he got the mentality. So it's all this thing. Yeah, he going to terrorize him the rest of the series.
Yeah, I think, bro, but if he gets this ring, it's going to do crazy things for, like, his status. Like, 22-year-old win a ring, came out of nowhere, pause, because nobody had the Timberwolves. Like, I think when we first started, at the beginning of the year, we had the pretenders and contenders. I think we had pretenders as the Timberwolves. I think we both said pretenders. So I'm like, yo.
Remember, but no, I said contenders. So
no, I think you said pretenders.
I said contenders.
I think we both did. I think you said Thunder. I think you said Thunder and the Pistons were Thunder and the Pistons were contenders. You said you had the Pistons coming out of the East.
Listen, man,
Pause.
if Ant win a ring, what does it do to his status, man?
He becomes the face of the league. He becomes the face of the league. I guarantee
if
it.
Ant wins a ring this year, and see, this is what I wasn't. Listen,
he already in movies. He already.
Listen, this is what I wasn't like picturing though. Like when you said he's gonna be the face of the league in a few years, I didn't think he was gonna win a ring though. See, this changes things. This changes things. So if this man win the ring, it's like
it's his league.
Okay, keep it a buck. Did you, when you say he was gonna be a face of the league, did you think he was gonna win the ring?
Honestly, I didn't have.
Hey, keep it tall, man. Look, yes or no? You think you knew he wasn't gonna win no ring now?
I thought he was gonna win it no matter what. Like, I'm not winning it. I think he's gonna be the face no matter what. Like, win a ring. I feel like that.
But did you think that he would win?
I didn't think he would, but I still thought he would be the face. I think if he wins it, that just solidifies it even more.
If he wins a ring,
everybody likes him. Like, you hear Draymond talking about, like, everywhere. Like, everybody likes this kid.
I think if he wins a ring, he becomes the face. Now, when I made who was going to be the face, I didn't think he was going to win the ring. This changes things because I was saying it was going to be Giannis or like Luka.
You did say whoever wins the next ring is going to be the face. You did say that.
I said whoever wins their next ring.
Two things can be right at the same time.
That's true. That's true. I said whoever wins their next ring is going to be the face. Mm-hmm. And that's why I didn't say Anthony Edwards, because I didn't think he was about to win the ring. Now it's a real possibility.
I knew it. I saw this, bro.
All right, LeBron.
But
if he win the ring, it's without a doubt that he will be the face of the league.
Yep, and he going to USA. He going to win the starting spot too.
Ooh, nah.
He going to win the start. Yeah.
You have to.
You got it.
You can't not start him.
Because who would you start over him? You can't start D-Book over him. You can't start especially if they go to the finals and they play Jason Tatum. You cannot start Jason Tatum over him.
Nah, you can't do that.
I started him over Steph. Because he gonna play defense. I start him over Steph. Bruh. I swear.
It's Steph. Listen,
I swear.
Listen, it's three people that you just can't, man. It's three you just can't. It's KD, LeBron, and Steph.
Nah.
You cannot bring them off the bench. It's just blasphemy.
It wouldn't happen. But I'm saying, as far as like
If you were the coach,
Olympics,
if you were the coach, you would bring Steph Curry off.
the reason why I'm saying that is like there's nobody else that would start over Steph. Like, so it's not even a real thing that it would happen. But because I'm trying to think, because whoever I would say, all right, if I'm gonna put Ant in there, Steph is gonna start over that other person. Like, so it's like,
I feel what
you get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's nobody that can justify and be like, well, you got 5 people that's better than Steph. Like, it's
You're right.
no, and so it would never boil down to where if it was like Steph or Ant, which one? Because you're like, all right, take the other dude out then. Like, how about you take him out?
So
But honestly, for defensive reasons, energetic, like that's what you need in these games. Like you would think, man, I tell you, like we don't be pulling away. Like the rest of the league, the rest of the world is catching up.
Yeah, man.
They catching up, man.
But I don't think they're catching up with this squad. I think
I guarantee
they're catching up.
It's gonna be closer than you think. A lot of these games.
I
Like,
mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but I think our point differential is gonna be like plus 17, plus 20.
that's fine. I mean,
Plus
the Redeem
17,
team
plus
was
20.
like,
I mean, it used to be 50.
yeah.
But, I mean, the rest of the world catch up. I think with this team we got now, it's going to be plus 17, plus 20. Something like that. What you think? You think it's going to be lower than that?
I think when we play those real tough teams, like that's going to be you're going to have your Puerto Rico that we play that we're going to blow them out. Like some of those, all right, they don't even stand a chance. We're going to blow those teams out. But I think teams really don't like us. Like they really are going to take this more and more serious.
Don't matter.
Like, they're going to look at it like,
We don't care.
Braun. So I don't care about no Braun. He 40. Like that's what they looking at us as like.
You know what I'm gonna tell you? That's gonna be the biggest factor that I believe is gonna be the biggest factor is gonna be Steph Curry. His nobody over there can shoot like that. But the thing is for one, I think he has a chip on the shoulder because people's counting him out. Mm-hmm. He got all the rest in the world because he didn't make the playoffs.
The whole starting lineup got
all
rest.
the rest in the world. Exactly.
Except for Ant, if they win it, like
Steph ain't never played in the Olympics because he always playing all,
Yeah.
So he's going to be ready for this and he's going to put on a show.
I don't think it's going to be as
Steph
easy
puts
as
on
you
a
think.
show.
Like,
I think Steph.
Think about it.
They don't guard all the way out. Well, some of the teams do guard all the way out, but I don't know, man. I think Steph puts on the show.
But you think about it, like I think the way the world is looking at it is the same way it really is. Like we winning MVPs in their league, we winning championships in their league. Like those guys who are like that starting lineup. Say we start Anthony Davis, right? Say we start Anthony Davis over Joel. Like, bro, they all washed. Like four out of those 5 guys. See, Ant starts. 4 out of those 5 guys didn't even make it out of the first round. Like they're not the best in their league. Steph is not top 5 anymore. Braun is not top 5. KD.
No, he's not top 5.
I'm like, AD, they're like, oh, they're starting guys. We're the top 5 in their league. I think that's how they're viewing it.
But with the people you just named, Steph, Bron, KD.
Oh, 36 plus.
Right. And they're still better. They would be top 5 in that league.
True, but like, even that team, the Redeem team, I think that team better, that's a whole nother. But I really do think they are closing the gap, man. I really do. And we're just getting older.
Well, yeah. I think
older.
that's what it's going to take is us getting older, and that's how they close the gap.
And I'm saying that's what it is.
That's how
like,
they close the gap.
Those
I don't
guys
think
aren't
that
winning
gap
games
is closed
no more.
yet.
I'm not saying it's closed, but like you think about those guys aren't winning in the NBA right now. Like Braun is not winning, Curry's not winning, KD's not winning, Ant is not winning, Joel is not winning. Like,
I know, but look at those individually though. They're still putting up numbers. Their team stinks.
But
the Lakers stink.
Teams.
The Warriors stink.
They lead these teams.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They're old.
They can't do it. That's what I'm saying. And they can't do that anymore.
Yeah, but
then now you just go put them all on a team.
You tell me if you
I'm
combine.
not saying how they viewing it. I'm saying how the competition is viewing it. The competition is saying, yo, we are taking over their league. These guys, we used to fear them. I'm killing Curry. Like, Shane is like, man, I've been cooking him all season. Like, okay, it's Curry. I've been cooking him. Luka's like, I've been cooking him.
But again,
like we've been cooking these
top
dudes.
NBA players.
But they're not anymore.
I know. I'm saying who's cooking them. You're naming MVP type players.
But that's always been how it was. Like, those two dudes, a lot of those teams play well against us, man. Like, I don't think this is the best version of a USA team that we put out. I really don't. Because our best guys, because the names, they're all 36 plus. Like,
but still putting up numbers, man.
But it's not impactful.
Mix, but
it's not
again,
impactful.
You get that mix of old and new, like old and young. Like, I don't know, man. You put LeBron on side of Anthony Edwards running down the thing. You got Steph Curry
trailing. Not gonna play
trailing.
defense. He had Aaron Gordon getting all these lobs and dunks from the dunker spot and then complaining about it. Like, that's Bron now. Bron is not diving for the ball. Bron is not watching backdoor cuts. These teams move. Bron is not watching that. That's how the Nuggets got chopped them up.
I don't think
Aaron Gordon was just cutting backdoor on Bron the whole series.
Yeah, I don't think this is the best version. I'm with you on that one, but I still think it's a plus 17, plus 20 differential, man.
I think we might even lose a game.
Nah.
Like,
I don't see
I know we got to wrap up soon, but like,
bro.
think about it. With that, and I know you said you don't think that Kobe, that redeem team, the 08, but you had prime Melo, prime Bron, prime Kobe. Forget the prime Wade. Take those four guys. They're better than this team. Where they're at in their career.
Listen,
prime D Wade is better than prime.
That's a whole nother hour.
That's what I'm saying. But like, those guys, and they were struggling with Spain. They were struggling with them. And it's like they had Paul Gasol as their best player.
Yeah, but like 4 of those players was NBA players.
And it's like that now. More foreign people are playing.
You know, the foreign people are getting older too, is what I'm saying.
Understandable, but like, who's leading their team now? Like, you got Luka. Paul Gasol was no Luka.
Listen, yeah,
like,
you got Paul Gasol.
We lost it with Germany when I was led by Dennis Schroeder.
That's
we
true.
yeah,
but that was last year though.
Didn't Dylan Brooks put up 39 on us?
Well, I forgot about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but again,
obviously this is a different team.
I think
but bro, I don't know, man.
I think
like,
some of these players
are
is
catching
gonna be,
up.
I think they're catching up. I think some of these players, foreign, I think they're gonna be starstruck too, though. Like,
nah, not anymore.
Not
anymore. They don't care about us no more.
Once
you start winning MVPs in their league, you
Curry has never been.
Ain't even their league no more.
Curry has never been to. You don't think somebody gonna come on, man? Curry started hitting that. People gonna start watching. Like, oh shoot. You ever been in the game?
They don't fear us, man. I tell you, they really don't. And when you start winning MVPs in other people's league,
listen. Curry start going ahead and splashing all them threes. LeBron get out dunking. KD doing his turnarounds. And Edwards throwing lobs. Man, watch what I tell you, man.
You still think we in 2016?
Curry shooting, that's not nothing that he hasn't done.
He couldn't even get open in that series that game versus the Kings.
You don't think he's gonna get open again? You're talking about top defensive players.
I'm telling you, bro. Like,
I don't think so, bro. I don't think we lose a game. I think we win in by at least 17 every game.
No, nah. We're gonna have some games where we win by 5, 6. I think with the
pieces that you have, it's gonna make everything that much easier.
I don't trust Bron. I don't trust, like, defensively. When these teams start playing fundamental and they start backdoor cutting,
you just
I don't trust KD.
Everything. It's
bro.
not that hard.
But why did Aaron Gordon? Why was he killing like Bron, like backdoor cuts? Like, Bron is just is not the same, man.
So, bro. I don't think.
But yeah, so. But on that note, we gonna revisit this. But I do think it's gonna be a tougher Olympics than
I think it's gonna be tougher because we're a little older. But when Curry starts splashing them threes,
that's what you're relying on.
I just think Curry's gonna go crazy. That's what I think.
actually don't.
I think Bron's gonna grab that rebound. He gonna have Ant Edwards over here. He gonna have Curry trailing, and it's pick your poison.
Some games it
rather
will be
have
that.
Ant dunk on you, or you rather have him splash a three? Not to mention that I got big lanky Kevin Durant coming. Come on, man.
Nah, honestly,
I think they ready, bro. And with the added motivation that
I think some games it will look like
with that
It's gonna be
added
some games where
motivation
that
of what
is
old
not gonna
boy
happen.
said, what's his name, Noah Jackson,
Yeah,
or whatever. With
Noah
that
Lyles, yeah.
added motivation, what he said, yeah, they in trouble now.
They're gonna win some games like that. It's gonna look
They in
beautiful,
trouble.
and it's gonna be some games that you like. Come on, we got KD. What are we doing? We got Bron. What are we doing? Like, it's gonna be those
And
games.
we got Joel too. Come on, yeah.
No, you know what Joel does when the
It's
spotlight
sad
is on.
now.
We're gonna revisit this.
Yeah, we
gonna
definitely
revisit
gotta
this.
revisit this.
On that note,
But this is episode. Dang, what was
24?
this? Is this Kobe?
Kobe episode.
Ooh, Kobe episode, man. We'll see y'all next week. You ain't got nothing to do next week, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, good. I don't think I do either.
Yeah, we
So
back. We back in
we back
effect.
on track. We back on track.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. All right, y'all.